All right, what's good, man? Y'all already know what it is. It's the Ruler Gang, and I'm back with another video. And this time, we talking about Bricc Baby, Adam 22, and this whole situation where Bricc was actually mad at Adam for not sending him no chicken or no chili since he been locked up. Now, y'all know that Bricc Baby did a lot of content up at No Jumper, and some people are saying that Bricc is deserved some money. Adam should be looking out for him. But let's check out Adam's response to Bricc actually asking him or complaining about him sending him some money, because Bricc called home, talked to his old lady, and while he's on the phone with his old lady, he brought up that Adam was out on vacation, not answering the phone, not responding to text messages, acting like everything is all good. He thought they were supposed to be boys. He thought they were supposed to be homies, but he ain't broke him off since he went to jail. So let's check it out, man. I'm going to play a clip from the No Jumper show with Lush, Munchie B, and Adam 22, and I'm going to come back and give my commentary.
The Bricc Baby situation, there was some stuff that he said on stream, or not on stream, but on a jail call to his girl while I was away. I addressed it in the video, and I guess I'm bringing it to the table right now so we can kind of have a conversation about it. What was you guys' thoughts on this piece that I put out?
Well, my first thought was that I understood what you were saying when your confusion was like, damn, when I talk to you on the phone, where's this energy?
Right.
And then the next day you have to hear about it through third parties and publicly. I can understand your frustration there. And I think Bricc is probably just in a feeling kind of desperate, you know what I mean? Like his back's against the wall. The amount of money it costs to fight cases of this magnitude are fucking crazy. And, you know, he's got what, 5 kids? More? Four kids.
Okay.
He take care of more than that, though. He has like a lot of people he take care of. So, you know, the financial thing is probably really stressful. I feel bad that I can't do more for him. I already have I put about $100 a month to the side for my partners in jail, for Lil C, for Norm, for Ronnie. It's not that much, you feel me? But it's what I can afford. So on my next paycheck, I'm gonna shoot Bricc another note. That's what I can do. I wish I could have more money for him.
For sure. And definitely, I think Friday we're going to do a music stream / whatever stream, just talking and stuff. And we're going to basically give that money to Bricc. And we're also plotting on some t-shirts, some free Bricc Baby t-shirts, so that we can raise some more money for him. Trying to prompt a conversation with that video about the fact that you know, I feel like I'm in kind of a weird spot because of the fact that, you know, he got locked up. There was already a sizable debt. I had let him borrow a pretty significant amount of money from my perspective. And it's like, you know, I know that he looks at me as somebody who's got his life together and have done fairly well for myself over the years. But the truth is that No Jumper, in kind of a tricky spot. Obviously, we did the whole going broke narrative, had that whole conversation a couple of weeks ago and everything. But, you know, it's a weird spot to be in, because I wish that I could fully support him and that I could kind of make these problems go away. I wish I could just cop the boy a lawyer. That would be amazing. But realistically, there's only so much that I could do. And it's like we went weeks where he didn't ask me for anything. So this is kind of like all just sort of like come about over the course of like the last week. I felt like he wasn't asking me because I had just let him borrow more money like right before he got locked up. So I know he probably like didn't really want to ask me for it, but it's like, from my perspective, there's got to be a limit on how much I'm really expected to do for somebody who does podcasts on the channel, in particular because of the fact, and I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but it's like Brick's case doesn't have anything to do with me. You know, it's like, it's not, he didn't catch the case because of anything he did on camera. Even the stuff that did happen on camera that makes his case a little bit worse, like the fact that they pointed out that he had a gun in his waistline on his last time on the podcast right before they arrested him. Like, I didn't know that. I never had a conversation with him about if he was bringing a strap to work or anything like that. But it's not like he got locked up defending me or defending the business or something. Maybe that situation would be a little bit different. You know, this was purely stuff that realistically, like almost everything that he's in trouble for is stuff that happened even before he started working at No Jumper.
All right, so one of the parts of the video that I didn't add that I just want to bring up is that Lush would actually say the dollar amount of money that Adam allowed Bricc to borrow. He let him borrow 8 racks. According to Lush, according to Adam, And this happened right before he got locked up. He still owed him that money, never gave that back to him, right? I just want to bring that up so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. So at the end of the day, man, I've been in the streets. Anybody that's in the streets know that don't nobody owe you a motherfucking thing. Don't nobody owe you nothing. At the end of the day, don't nobody owe you no loyalty or nothing. Everything is on you. Everything is up to you. So whatever you're doing in the streets, you better make sure you putting away some money, putting away some bread for those rainy days when them people do come knocking at the door. Now with the feds, it's a little more trickier than that, because a lot of times when the feds come get the bros, you know what I mean? Like they take everything, you know, and they seize any type of property that you got that might be valuable, and then been known to freeze bank accounts. So unless you just got like a nest egg somewhere that they don't know about, it's kind of hard to have yourself in a good situation when you get locked up or get knocked by the feds. Now, with that being said, man, all that sick soul, all that neighborhood shit, cause see myself, I left that gang shit alone a long time ago. You know, as far as, you know, just putting that at the forefront of my conversation. I'm going to always be from where I'm from, but at the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man. And I know at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to do nothing for me but me. But all that neighborhood, this, all that six, all this and that, where they at now when you need some money? Because you shouldn't be dependent on Adam to do a damn thing for you. It's just like having a job somewhere. If you got a job, you and your boss might have a good relationship together, but once your ass go to jail, you can't call 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna be able to call your company that you work for and ask them to put some money on your books unless you're working for a mom and pop spot or you and the boss got a real good relationship. Now, with that being said, I think Bricc overplayed his hand with him and Adam's relationship, and he thought him and Adam was a lot cooler than they was. Now, I ain't saying Adam don't rock with Bricc, but it's a limit, and Adam just said that. At the end of the day, the man gave you $8,000, so he deal with you, or he has some type of feelings towards you. But ultimately, though, we got to look at it like this, too. He gave him that $8,000, but we don't know what the stipulations was on him paying it back. Plus, Adam was making a lot of money off of Bricc doing those videos with him, live streaming, podcasting, whatever else Bricc was doing when they was doing content together. So it's a two-way street. At this point, though, Adam is saying that, hey, listen, we're going to sell some free Bricc t-shirts. The money we get from the streaming this week, we're going to donate to Bricc or whatever. I mean, they doing something. They are doing something for him. I do believe this, though. It's a possibility that if Bricc had not put that video out, Adam might not have still did a damn thing for Bricc, man. Bricc is learning a valuable lesson in this, though. And I hope some of y'all other people is watching and listening, looking at this too, man. When you in the streets, man, and you get yourself in some shit, people's going to come up with every excuse to not help you. Adams clearly said, well, it wasn't like he was defending me, or it wasn't like he was defending no jumper. This stuff ain't had nothing to do with me. That's a cop-out. That's an excuse to give you an excuse to not do nothing for him. And Adam has every right to not want to do nothing for Bricc at the same time, man. It's a cold situation and it's foul in certain ways, but at the end of the day, we can't be mad at Adam. Bricc got to be mad at himself, you know what I mean, for actually thinking that you had a damn friend. Get in the comment section, though, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Y'all already know what it is. Ruler Gang.